I like to crack my knuckles a
Yeah,
little.
you always do that.
And flick my hands. I think what I like to do the most is just kind of right before going is when we hold our hands. Like if I'm standing in front, then I'll stick both of my hands back so that Jackie can grab onto them, just to feel that I'm not alone.
I like to dry heave and vomit before games. I put my shoulder pads on, I put my jersey on, and as soon as the jersey touches my neck, it's like, ooh, here it is.
I've puked before some big games and some big tournaments. So now I do a lot of breathing and just slow breathing just to settle everything and the calm before the storm. But it's usually my best games if I puke.
I eat mustard. That might be the weirdest thing that I do right before we go warm up. I have no idea if there's really science behind it, but it just stops cramping.
I like to boost my coffee, you know, get a lot of caffeine in me right before that meet. You know, that really makes me get excited to go out and jump well.
I have to drink 1 sip of Gatorade before doing every one of my dives. That's just something I like to do to keep the energy up, and it works.
I love to paint my nails and have nice nails before I go out there, so wrestling's it's not a sexy sport, let's just say that, but the one thing you can have usually is painted nails.
Even if my hair is already super short, I like to cut it just because I guess that's what I do. And I have a funny story. In 2012, the night before the Olympics, I was cutting my hair and my razor died halfway through. So I had to put on a hat, run over to the mall and try to buy a new razor, and luckily I got one because it would have been pretty embarrassing if I went out there with a half-shaved head.
Me and my roommate, we listen to there's 3 tracks we listen to. We listen to Adele, Justin Bieber, or Sam Smith. And so on my iPod, I had to bring it here because that's the only thing that can calm me down if I put that music on and just shut my eyes.
As a team, the guys usually put on their music, and I'm the oldest guy on the team, and I don't appreciate their music as much as they do. So I usually have my headphones in and something that's old school, sometimes Motown, sometimes the Traveling Wilburys, but something that's pretty laid back. They like to get pumped up. But as a goalie, I like to be really calm.
I mean, I have a couple of little things, a left foot before right foot when I put my shoes on, and I always have 3 stripes on my stick, so whenever I get a new stick or whenever I re-grip my sticks, I always put 3 fresh, stripes on it. Guys always laugh about it, like, what are you doing with these stripes?
I do have a ritual, but it's only like putting my bow up in the same order every time. So if I do it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a good day.
I try either to read or watch a movie or play video games to get my minds off things, to not overthink, okay, this is a really important tournament, I need those points for the qualification, blah, blah, blah. I have this guy, I beat him last time, but it was like, blah, blah, blah.
Right after prelims, I'll take a hot shower, I'll relax, I'll put my new suit on, hang out in it for a little bit, take it off, take a nap, wake up, have 2 cups of coffee, and then go back to the pool and get ready.
My family, my wife, I try to think about them and making sure that I deliver good race also for them. But I think the routine is more as a crew. We just make sure that we do what we do every day because this is the best way to be ready.
I like to splash myself with water before a race, and then kind of just a lot of positive talk, really, just to get me, fired up and ready and in the right mindset to race well.
You have to deal with the situation that you're in and the environment that you're in, and a lot of times you don't have these amenities. So I've kind of tried to get away from those superstitions that are kind of out of my control.
And a clearance at the gun by